Welcome to Logical Creationist. So what is the reason for the channel name? Let's start off with logical. In the definition I have learned during my journey of seeking the truth about the world we live in, logical is of a human being specifically that can use their mind devoid of emotions, thoughts and feelings to arrive at a reasonable conclusion. As I advanced into adulthood, I realized something is wrong and there is more to life than in the name of Jesus. This allowed me to embark on my truth journey that led me to the present time. Next, Creationist, which will be defined on the website that I'm going to show in another tab. Here we are on the Urban Dictionary website. So Creationist is a person who believes that the biblical account of Genesis is a literal scientific document and that all scientific knowledge of evolution and geology are mistaken and or misrepresented by biased scientists. Everything else after that is pretty much nonsense. Why do I say that? Because from what I've been able to learn going through the truth is that the Bibles we have are compromised, so I'm not even going to waste time reading the rest of it because it's not useful, and as the channel progresses you'll see why. So yeah, the Bible is meant to be taken literally, so when you have all these priests of Satan running around talking about each verse has 1,000 interpretations, that's Aaron nonsense, so just understand that now. So now we're going to go to my about section where you'll see the summary of what I aim to achieve of this channel. So it reads, this channel is made in dedication and appreciation to show honor and respect for the all-knowing ones and their wonderful team who have brought back the truth and showed how to act in righteousness within this world and its fallen state. So, who are the all-knowing ones? The all-knowing ones are the ones who speak on behalf of the Creator, and they are the oracles of the Creator, so they are the only ones that can hear from Him. Obviously now, they go by another name which has been shown by their team. However, the reason why I'm going to stick to calling them the all-knowing ones because it encompasses what they are, and I don't know them personally, so out of respect of what they've done, especially in stopping me from making bad decisions that would have allowed me to go to the lake of fire, I want to give them that reverence and call them the all-knowing ones because I don't know them personally, and chances are I might never, because they only reside with the children of the Creator. Specifically, I would call them the descendants of the Creator, which would be obviously direct lineage, but like I said, more on that later on. So there's my contact info, logicalcreationist@gmail.com. Let's continue. Which you can only get access to them by proving yourself worthy of their guidance on the channel called TOTTS. That is the last opportunity for humanity. I put that in capitals for a reason. To get actual redemption. Take this whilst you still can. Only a matter of time until it's gone. And then I have their channel link there as well. As you can see on my channel, I'm only subscribed to them. That's to show that they'll be the main source of what I'll be going through. Yep. And this is their main channel link here. And obviously that's my email there. Carrying on. I was putting off making this channel for a while, hoping somebody else would do it. But there's a saying that if you want something done right, you do it yourself. You'll realize as the videos proceed that I am no fool. However, I am nothing compared to those who hold the real power in the world, and it's not the wicked elites that any simpletons may think. The comments will be left open as I'll review them, and the channels tagged that are sub to the Tricks of the Estrade channel will be in the description. So if you find yourself there and you don't want to be, send me an email so I'll remove the tag. Some information about myself. I am a former Christian. It was the Pentecostal church I left, to be specific. I also am a firstborn. Now, whether that's man or woman, you can deduce that from using logic. I was born into a Gentile nation, but would not consider myself one, being a Gentile, right? I wouldn't consider myself a Gentile. So I am just a person that only seeks to uphold the truth and righteousness of the Creator. This would make my belief in the Creator based on facts and evidences, not feelings and emotions, as those who would follow a religious faith would be led by. I live in diaspora from my original nationality, and most specifically the ethnicity I was born into, so the sound of my voice would not be as it naturally would. However, I can speak my native tongue with the accent if needed, and the backstory for that will be for those who are worthy and do follow the path of truth, and I do end up knowing you if that is to happen. Any person who has come this far should at least be able to make a logical assumption of the continent of my origin. However, I will not confirm or deny publicly. That is all from myself, as this is not all about me. It's just my background information here. Who is this channel made for? This channel is meant for those who are sitting on the fence of righteousness and wickedness, as there is a channel or channels, Tricks of the Estrade 1, 2, and 3, who have told the public nothing but the truth. However, I came to realize it's not easy understanding that your whole life has been built on lies and deception. Hence I said I would make this channel as a witness and testimonial of the truth, so that for those who see this and still stay stuck in their ways, at least they know exactly where they're going. In which way would that be? A first-class ticket to their eternal damnation, as there would be no more excuses, especially after being given 4 chances. So what would those 4 chances be? You had the Tricks of the Estrade channel. Before the all-knowing ones made it known that they were around, they just made it seem that Tricks of the Estrade was just a regular channel like all the other so-called truth channels. It was only until the second chance, I would call it, is when the Legends of Roll Call was released almost 3 years ago now. And that's when you can tell, wow, okay, there is something different about these guys, and it's not just a regular man talking behind a screen. And you could tell the difference in the tone of voice of the narrator. We won't go into details of that because it's not necessary. So this is the third chance, because I said, look, somebody has to do this, and I said I can't be waiting around for somebody, so I'll do it. So me using myself as an example, because I have gone through the path of truth myself, so I said, yep, what better way than to make myself useful for the will of the Creator. And obviously the fourth chance, which is been revealed very recently, not too long ago, so that means within the last year or so, give or take, is that there will be a worldwide broadcast, either by the Tricks of the Estrade team or the all-knowing ones, addressing the whole world, so nobody can say that they didn't know the truth and anything is unfair, because if you didn't know already, the Creator is a righteous judge, so there'll be no excuses when everybody meets their fate. So I want to make sure I'm on the right side and I made the most out of the life I was given. So to make that clear, I do not hear from the Creator, which most people falsely call God. Only the all-knowing ones can speak on his behalf, I am just fortunate to have indirect access to those who know them directly. So if you have not realized, I'm being purposely ambiguous because I am not a teacher, just a student reviewing the lessons in reverence to the teachers, who are the only ones that can teach. Here are my channel objectives. What am I going to be covering? 1, the Tricks of the Estrade series. So, like I mentioned already, things started becoming serious from the Legends of Roll Call, which is where we're going to start off from. I would have done Roll Call, but you could tell that there was something there, but they didn't really come full front until the Legends. So I'll just start off from there. I might go back, but with the time that's left, probably won't be enough time to do that. So Legends of Roll Call and the Shape of a World preludes, and there is a series that comes after that, but I'm not going to get too ahead of myself. I'm just going to focus on getting as much as I can, and we see how far that goes. So commentary on that, which means that so that will proceed. Next is debunking world news with Vatican Code of Numbers. So that would pretty much show that in all the fake and fabricated news articles, there are certain numerical figures that you'll see that will show you that you are being lied to. Now, I'm not going to tell you what they mean. I'm just going to show you that they're there. If you want to know what they mean, then you will go through the path of truth and find out for yourself, because like I've already made it very clear, I am not a teacher. So I'm only here to bring light to what is already available. So if it's not public information, you know exactly where to get it from if I'm displaying that. Now, I would have done the transvestigations, but I don't have the mind of the creators to even go there, and I do not want to be a misinformation agent. So that's why I completely left that off the table, because that is not something that would be a wise move for me to go into. Next is bringing evidence of the perversion in celebrities and their abominations. So this would be a lot of people find it hard to believe that all of them are compromised by homosexuality, but funny enough, they do release the news here and there with their subtle jokes. But those who are completely under the spell of fluorine and adoration to their so-called celebrities and influencers, they won't be able to understand it. But the information is there. It's only for those who seek the truth will go and find it. So that will be the replacement of the transvestigations, which would just, like I've told you, put me at risk of being a false channel, which is not the objective. And the reason why I even made this channel is because from the narrator's perspective, that the all-knowing ones would have had us make our own channels so that we would not consume the rubbish content coming from the wicked and all the elites. So that's another reason why I have this going on. And then I'll be documenting my journey of growing my own food and animals, but that'll be later on. And then any other truth content, but the Tricks of the Estrade remains the only source, so there'll be no mixing with other false channels. And even if I am reviewing false information to debunk it, it will not be mixed in the same video as I am reviewing a Tricks of the Estrade video out of respect I have for the all-knowing ones and the team that put together this information for us to even come across in the first place. As this is the intro video, that's the only reason why I have a slideshow here. For the most part, you'll be hearing commentary overlay from a script devoid of hidden information. So obviously, as I've gone through the path of truth, there's certain information that I've been fortunate to receive, which I definitely will not be revealing on this channel. And if you have common sense, you'll know exactly why, because truth is only for those who are worthy and those who seek it. Which will be validating truth from an external person who can be a witness and evidence that yes, there are people who believe and understand the truth. Because I'm sure there's a lot of wicked people that would sit there and think, oh, surely no, there's no way people actually believe them. Well, unfortunately for you, there are people, and I'm fortunate that as I've gone out of my way to reach out to people, I've found like-minded individuals that are also on the path of truth, and hopefully with this channel I'll be able to reach others that might be feel alone or unsure of their walk to getting back home to the Creator, of course. So I do not have the mind of the Creator, but I do seek to do the will of the Creator. Now, there is one slide or one picture I'll show which is very important to this whole process, so I'm just going to bring up now. Here we have what people would need to have to get access to the shape of our world, and later on the NWI Enhanced Bible. So for me to make this channel, I have gone through the path of truth, so I have acquired all 4 of these, and of course nothing that's on here will be discussed on this channel for obvious reasons, because there is a trust, and the wicked do not deserve the truth because they do not seek it and they cannot act upon it. So if you also have any of these materials or you seek to get it, feel free to send me an email. But for those who might like what I'm doing and my approach, I am happy to discuss the truth depending on what level and stage you are on. However, if you are not at least have all of these, and there's a 5th step which I would have had the updated form, which would have included that you would honor the Creator via the all-knowing ones. I would have had that up, but that's in the newest series, which is restricted for a reason that I may or may not be able to explain later on. Like I said, we'll see how far we're able to go with it until the channel may or may not stop. So we'll see. So the 5th one, which is very important, is honoring the Creator, because I seek to surround myself and be in contact with other righteous individuals. So it's in my best interest to be reserved in who I let know who I am, because in my day-to-day life there's more than enough wicked people that I'm dealing with, and unfortunately in the world we live in, righteous people are basically few and far between. So I have to be very careful on who I associate with and the people I reveal myself to. For example, there are 3 people, so myself and 3 other people that I know that have all of these and are honoring the Creator. So if there's anything, for example, anything that they ask of me that I may have the information to, and how I have that information, use your common sense. I would obviously pass them off to them, because obviously I'm seeking the Creator. They've also shown that, so I'm free to converse in the truth with them, unlike somebody that clearly shows that they're not as interested as they say they do, because people can always talk, but your actions will always show who you are. So here's a little thing about me. When I first came across the channel, and because I came across the channel seeking the truth, before I came across the channel I said, look, Heavenly Father, I'm really confused. I don't know what's going on. Please direct me to what is really the truth, because I was really confused. I was going from different sects of the Old Testament only, the Hebrew is all of that, but I've ended up on this channel, and when I listened to it I said, yes, this is what I'm looking for. So what I did was I sent them an email and I said, I want everything. And they probably didn't take me serious at first, but I made sure I got everything I could in one go, and I'm very happy that I did. So with that being said, that's how I was able to get all the truth that I needed at once. Took my time to study it, applied it to my life, made sure I understood it before I came out, and obviously made this channel, reached out to people, saw where they were in their own paths of truth, and that's when I made a decision that, yeah, this is what I want to do with my spare time, because obviously I'm honoring the Creator with my finances, so let me also do it with my resources, which would be my voice, and the ability to articulate myself while still knowing my boundaries of who I am and what I'm supposed to do and what I am not supposed to do. So, yeah. Next will be the Legends of Roll Call 1 review, and so on. So that is all, and take care until next time. Thank you.